The height of a soccer ball is given by h equals 16t minus 5t squared. So it says find the velocity at 1 second. So to find the velocity at 1 second, we first need to differentiate. So h prime is going to be the same as the velocity function. And when we differentiate that, we get 16 minus 10t. Okay, so this represents our velocity function. So to find velocity at 1 second, we just plug into that formula and we get 6 meters per second. Okay, so this represents 6 meters per second. At 3 seconds, we do the same thing. We just plug in 3 into the v function. In this case, we're going to end up with 16 minus 30 or negative 14 meters per second. So it looks like it's on its way down at 3 seconds. To find the average velocity from t equals 1 to t equals 3, the average velocity is calculated. So the average is just the slope. So we want not the velocity, but the height at 3 seconds minus the height at 1 second over a period of 2 seconds. So the height of 3 seconds we have to calculate using the original formula. So at 3 is going to be 16 times 3 is 48 minus 5 times 9, which is 45. So it's going to be 3 meters minus the time at 1 second is going to be 16 times 1 minus 5, which is 11. Okay, so it's going to be 3 minus 11 over 2 seconds. So that's going to be negative 8 over 2, which is negative 4 meters per second. So the average velocity between t equals 1 and t equals 3 is negative 4 meters per second. So how long does it take for it to reach its maximum height? The maximum height will occur, I'm going to do this in a different color. So the maximum height is when v of t equals 0. So when the velocity hits 0, it's going from going up to going down. So using the v function then, we're going to say 16 minus 10t. Solving for t, we get 10t equals 16. T equals 1.6 seconds. Okay, so it's going to hit its maximum height at 1.6 seconds. What's the maximum height that it reaches? Well, to find that, we're just going to plug that into our h function. H of 1.6. Okay, that's going to be equal to 16 times 1.6, which is, what's that going to be, 25.6, minus t squared, which is going to be 2.56 times 5, so that's going to be 12.3. So the maximum height that it reaches is going to be 12.3, sorry, that's going to be 12.8. So it's going to end up being 12.8 meters is going to be the maximum height. Okay, and then how long is the ball in the air? Well, it's going to be in the air when the height equals 0. So we're going to solve this h of t equation where it's equal to 0. So solving the quadratic equation, 16t minus 5t squared, we can factor and solve this. This is going to end up being t and 16 minus 5t. So at t equals, in this case, 0, that's the starting point, and t equals 0, or t equals 16 over 5, or what that works out to be 3.2 seconds. So how long is the ball in the air? It's in the air for 3.2 seconds.